Hey everybody, this is Steve Kodad of the Feng Shui Cure. Have you ever tried to sell a house? Have you ever thought about some easy methods that would actually help you considerably to get it done quickly and get rid of all that frustration? Today we're going to talk about what I refer to as the 5 big Ds. And yes, they are all Feng Shui tasks. These are the first 5 things that I try to get clients of mine or people that I'm training to strongly consider. And the great thing about using Feng Shui is that it is extremely inexpensive. And quite often you do not need to use anything from outside the house. Again, my name is Steve Kodad. I'm a former realtor of over 21 years. I'm a certified home stager. I'm a certified Feng Shui professional with actually 3 designations. I'm a national real estate trainer. I'm working on my 3rd book, and I'm the owner of a couple of companies, both involved with Feng Shui. Feng Shui Cure is primarily involved with doing evaluations in Southwest Florida. But the Feng Shui School for Real Estate is a school that allows me to train individuals around the country by using webinars and videos. Now, you may or may not have seen things like this, but according to NAR, the National Association of Realtors, these 5 items by themselves would go a long way to selling a house of yours. And believe it or not, every one of these can be referred to as Feng Shui. Now, if we just look at a couple of these, certainly the first one, the decluttering idea, is something that most people think of when they think of Feng Shui. And I think it's probably even a high cost to say $318. But the return is quite large. Every one of these things, which really cost very little, or in some cases almost nothing, really give you a big return for your money. I'm going to cover what I call the 5 big Ds. The first one is definitely decluttering. And in Feng Shui, that means a lot of things, not just making sure that your bedroom closet has some room on the floor or some room at the top. Now, there's so much more to decluttering. And decluttering in Feng Shui also refers to what goes on outside too. The next thing is deep cleaning. And I promise you, probably you or anybody in your house has probably never totally done a thorough deep cleaning. But what a deep cleaning is actually touching all surfaces in a house, from ceiling to the baseboard to behind the refrigerator and so forth. You're cleaning up all areas. And what this does, it gives an awful lot of benefits, including, of course, a very positive smell. It gives you the idea or the feeling of a thorough cleaning of a house, but it also gets rid of some energies that were caused by stagnation. So you want to take away those kind of feelings and really give a house that really has everything going for it. The next one is detailing, and that means fixing everything in your house before you put it on the market. Quite a few people do not take this one seriously. They don't worry about there being a light bulb out or something not quite working. But in Feng Shui, when something doesn't work, it actually is a bad energy. And so you want to take that away. every one of these things add to the feeling of that particular house when somebody visits. The next one is depersonalizing. You might have a little difficulty seeing that as being feng shui. But we all have energy that we leave behind. So you want to sort of take away the prior owner's energy that probably has been there for quite a long time. You want to take that away to create the idea or the illusion that it's going to be a little easier for somebody to move in, that it could be theirs. And then the last one I call dynamizing. And this is probably what most people think of feng shui. It has to do with color. It has to do with the lighting. It has to do with the furniture placement. All of these things have a big, big part on how a person perceives a house. So why home staging with feng shui? Well, normal home staging really focuses on just one of the senses, primarily, the visual part. Certainly a very important aspect, and certainly something that has to be handled perfectly. But feng shui also handles the other four senses very well. Now, the visual part is taken care of, and what it does when you do a good feng shui cure, you are going to find out that not only on the conscious level, but also on the subconscious level, a person's going to feel that the house is more attractive. So we introduce the five senses, and we really strongly consider what makes the buyer's emotional response light up. Feng Shui does that extremely well. As I alluded to a little earlier, Feng Shui handles not only the inside, but it handles the outside. And if you just think about that for just a second, how pivotal it is to make sure you get the outside correct, you can see why Feng Shui right there is way above just a normal home staging. The pictures will light up. The pictures on the internet will really attract attention. Feng Shui creates a very balanced environment, and I promise you that the buyer or any of your visitors will feel this. They'll feel more comfortable and surprisingly more secure quickly. When you or I walk into a new environment, we really don't know what is in front of us. So you want to take away the security situation right away. Another great feature that I found when I started using Feng Shui on my listings when I was a realtor is that people actually recall things better, much better, and it gave a better impression. So if you want to learn more about using Feng Shui to sell a home quickly or to just create your very own sanctuary, I would love for you to visit my website, which is www.thefengshuicure.com. The training is very affordable, and everyone is invited. You do not have to be a real estate agent. You do not have to be a home stager. Anybody that is interested in learning more about Feng Shui in a very practical manner is definitely invited. Thank you for listening.